Yo, welcome back to Mists. Last time on Mists, a bunch of y'all talked to Vega. And Fiora talked to Uryte. Very difficultly.
Good ending!
Still unconscious in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he was astral projecting, stuck in the ethereal plane. He was messing with my unseen servant last night.
What? Pardon?
Yeah, he walked out, his ethereal body walked out of the tent and started messing with my unseen servant.
So he was still out in the medical tent, but
And you didn't feel the need to wake anyone up?
sort of astral projecting, you say? That's
Something like that.
What's up again?
Well, you guys I was supposed to be in a
anything?
I was supposed into a weird dream dimension or something like that, if I remember correctly. That didn't happen.
yeah. Well,
You were also supposed to be in the woods, which you weren't. This is your fault.
no. This is a blessing in disguise.
I'm going to go check if Uryte is awake.
I'm going to follow. Celsus, if the Queen is setting up residence here, do you think it's likely that there are any active sort of swarms around that we should be aware of?
It's an ever-present possibility.
It just makes me think that if this poison is pinging the Queen, then the tent might be a very, hot zone quite soon.
Very true.
Yeah, I think Vega was right. I think we need to start moving these people out of here as soon as we can. Like, maybe even start right now while we're checking on Uryte.
That would be a good idea.
I could actually probably swing by Town Hall right now and go warn them.
I think you should. I think they should know what situation we're in.
Okay.
If Vega believes it's possible that we could evacuate it, should this get worse, I believe we should take her word on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big time. Alright. Where do we meet up? Back at the tent? Back at the tent. Okay.
Hello, Sarah. Are there any changes that we should be aware of? Anyone try to attack anyone in the night, etc., etc.?
No. Good morning.
Yes, it is, in fact, the morning.
Just eyebrow rise, no preamble. Vega says we might need to abandon camp if things get bad.
Things aren't already bad?
Worse, I believe is the
Okay.
assumption.
Things are bad!
I suppose I should mention to you, we've uncovered what the honey does. Essentially, it's an inactive spell that once triggered will alert nearby phase wasps to its location and start a swarm. So, we're thinking about trying to maybe spread out the people here to lower the chance of that happening.
Yeah, we could try that.
We're more than willing to help if some of them need assistance.
I mostly worry for Vega. She's getting up there.
Yes. I understand the concerns.
I will prep for that, though. Thanks.
Of course.
Is Uryte awake?
Alexandria pokes him with her sword.
That hurts. Sort of. Kind of exhausted, really.
Okay, you're not gonna hurt us?
No! You ungagged me, I would have just done magic already.
Like comes over here and bonks you on the head very lightly with the crossbow. Don't worry, he won't hurt you now.
Thank you,
I don't know if he
Alexandria.
could hurt me
Thank you,
to
Howlite.
begin with.
And I've got
Howlite half smile.
I've got a few spells that actually don't really need any I'm not
Alright,
full.
thank the gods that we have another sensible person back on the team.
sensible to an extent. Bacon drains your magic.
Good to know.
Uryte, I've heard something very fascinating. Were you performing some form of astral projection? And if so, I would very much like to know what the experience was like.
Weird. Ask me whenever I'm not. Tries to move a hand. It's still bound to the bed. Right, I am. Right. Ask me when I'm even more in the right mind.
Celsus will start to slowly undo his things. And Alexandria will too as well.
Cause right now, words slowly getting harder. Not like in a bad way, but like I've drunk too much. You should look at my tummy with your magic eyes.
What?
Lord.
I cast Detect Magic.
Faintly. There is a faint glow blue where Uryte was stung.
Okay.
That's what
It
the
seems
blood-
fairly localized.
Yes, it is just the sting and not spreading through you.
That's what it does. That's what the venom does. It takes the magic what's in it. The magic force, Celsus. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My head hurts.
I don't
Probably powering up the queen, Uryte.
Building a thing near the apiaries. Not sure what. Head hurt.
The queen is near the apiaries, you say?
Yeah. She stung me to me there.
Right.
Celsus,
Yes.
come closer.
Celsus pauses for a moment, lets out a bit of a sigh, and then slightly leans forward. Yes.
Closer.
He slowly gets a little more annoyed every inch he leans forward.
It's gonna like just keep waiting until he gets closer and closer until like his mouth is probably close enough to the ear to where he can whisper enough. Brass dragon blood, is it good for magic-y healing stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? For later.
Noted.
Sorry, I'm kind of loopy. That kind of happens whenever, I'm
You're
kind
exhausted, yes.
and I'm also kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Sure that Uryte's okay.
I'm quite sure that he's not.
Got stung by something that took my magical essence, which is kind of like really intrinsically tied to me. Kind of like, what is word for it? Like losing a piece of yourself. That would make sense to people. Oh yeah, I got it. You know how like they make that like little slime for kids and whatnot, the little goopy stuff, yeah? Imagine like ripping a small
What?
piece of that off. And I'm the big piece.
You had me far more enamored by the first descriptor than this one. What slime are you talking about?
Slime and whatnot. If you take off a small part, it's like it can make another thing, but it's like it lost a piece of itself, so it's slightly weaker. That's me.
A pet slime? You're a pet slime right now. Is that what you're saying?
Please, pet.
I believe he's talking about something similar to, well, I suppose slime is a good descriptor. Though I would likely choose
Missing
something.
a part of yourself sounds like a...
I would likely choose something more akin to, say, clay.
That's a good one, but Clay's not alive, Celsus. I am.
Why not just say you're a glass of water with a simple sip taken out of it? You need to wait for a rainstorm to refill yourself. That makes more sense to me. Regardless, I think we should determine some course of action about this queen before more people get stung and have their essence stolen. No?
Probably.
I wouldn't like.
She gets it.
Yes, she does.
I think when the thingy takes your magic, it also makes you able to project your body. I don't know. I could try again.
Probably best not to, because it's most likely projecting your body for a reason. Such as to feast on your slime.
True, I am pure magic in that form.
Alexandria would just lean over to Celsus. Why are they talking about eating slime?
It's a metaphor. They're not.
Oh,
It's a metaphor!
They're not actually talking about eating slime. Don't worry.
I was worried.
What are we doing?
Not being eaten.
I wouldn't eat you, you're people. You can't eat people, that's against the rules.
That's true. Yes, it is.
What rules?
No rules, Howlite. If it's sentient, you can't eat it, or other things. But you primarily can't eat it, or other things.
Then you wouldn't be able to eat meat in general. That's a terrible
No,
rule.
no. Sentience and sapiens are two different things.
She just kind of flat stares. You're putting yourself above other beings. That's incorrect.
Yeah, Varry's gonna run up to the town hall and be like, okay, front entrance here. I don't know why I'm wheezing like that dog from Housebuilder Castle, but
Hakeem.
that's my sprinting noise. Like, are there people out front? Have the guards gotten up yet?
There's one guard outside who doesn't really pay you any mind.
Oh. Important question. So there's a guard outside. Is the town hall itself a tent, or is it
It's an
like an
actual
actual
timber
timber
building.
and stone building? Okay. Good. That's what I was figuring it was. Okay. Yeah, Var's gonna run up and be like, excuse me, do I have permission to enter?
Yes.
Hey, nice. Thank you. Just gonna run past.
Looks at you.
Which way? Okay, this way, that way, hallway, doorway. She's gonna knock on the first door she finds.
Meeting hall, long table, several chairs. Nobody inside.
She's not in here. Hey, dude!
You calling to the guy outside?
Yes.
Yes.
Please take me to Asus immediately. We've got a development of the current situation that she needs to be informed on pronto.
She's the next door down.
Please, okay, yes, let's just go there together, okay?
I can't leave my post without a replacement. Are you going to replace me?
No, I have a message to deliver. Fine, just okay. Be on the lookout for bees, the usual.
He closes the front door.
Okay, bye.
Fucking finger gun sounds.
Asus is at her desk.
Asus, we need your help. It's bad.
I know it's bad. How
It's
did it
worse.
get worse?
Okay, now that I have your attention, where to begin? No more blubbering. So, the apiary. Queen of the phase
Okay.
wasps. The big bad muscle mommy that homing spell is going to be calling here. The homing spell. That's being caused, that the bee stings are causing.
Yeah.
That is currently, okay, you get that.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you were talking about, the queen wasp, the queen bees, the queen of the next kingdom over. There are a lot of queens. The queen of the sister.
well-
she doesn't call herself a...
Unfortunately for us, you know when Vega said that part about like moving people out if things got worse? Well, this is it. Things have gotten worse. So,
All
what
you've
do we do
told me
about
is
this?
that the queen is in the apiaries, which we were kind of assuming. Is it that bad? How... Give me a little more details here.
I'm still learning parts, bits and pieces here and there, but I think we need to start moving people. Like, the time has come, Asus. We need to start getting things packed up. Vega was right, but first of all, we need to make sure that all the people in that medical tent are as far away from the apiaries as possible. Did we fill you in on the part that it was actually the phase wasps themselves that were causing people to, the afflicted, to relapse into the whole berserker rage thing.
Maybe?
Okay. So we need to make this place into like kind of a safe house to start rounding people up, I think. Because it's not a tent. You have actual insulation, windows and doors and all that. And we need to, I don't know, like establish a perimeter, have guards both in the material and in the ethereal, make sure that no swarms get past like a certain point. Are you following along?
I'm following.
I know, it's kind of early for a lot of this. Okay, cool.
If we're going to move people, why would we set up a safe house here?
Because, like, I'm still learning bits and pieces, same as you. If we can assess the situation and maybe even figure out a way to kill the queen or drive them away, there's no need to move.
Okay, so so we're not moving. We're preparing to move.
Yet, we're getting ready. Like, at the drop of, like, one bad attack, maybe then it would be time to move. But what I am saying is we need to make sure that people aren't just wandering here and there while, like, the boss is here. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure that everyone who is out and about is, like, working on getting things packed up.
Asus ponders for a second. Kind of just fidgets with one hand. If we start packing up, that means that packing takes not as long as you think, honestly. And with that, if we start packing, we would have to then move immediately. Just because of how long it would then take to reset up. Taking it down does not take very long, but setting things up takes a while.
Right. So maybe leave things up for now, but get people to the town hall. I think that would be my suggestion.
There's not a lot of room here.
Well, is there any other buildings that aren't just tents?
We have a grain storage supply.
That's not comfortable, or I don't think people would be very happy with that one.
I don't think we should alert anyone of this, really.
Why not?
That will cause panic. More panic than there already is.
So, we propose a well-thought-out plan. Let everyone know that their safety comes first. I think they'd be upset if someone just so happens to drop because they were stung by a queen bee from the ethereal. That is going to cause a lot more panic than just letting them know that the situation's getting worse.
But I don't see how this has gotten worse. We assumed for a while that there was a queen somewhere in the apiaries. We didn't know exactly where, but since the swarms were growing, there had to be something producing them.
Yes. And what's producing them is here now.
Has it left the apiaries?
Okay, this isn't... Come with me. We're going to go to the medical tent. That's where all my friends are. Let's just go there, assess the scenario from there. How's that sound? Sound good?
Sure.
All right. Get some guards, too.
I'm not disposing my guards from where they need to be.
What good... Oh, okay.
They have their posts, keeping the rest of the people safe. Moving the guards.
Yeah, I'm saying people would be mighty safe indoors right now. Okay, if there's no further comment, Varry is already gotten up and is going to be leaving.
Yeah, she'll follow. Not happy, but she'll follow.
Hey, ladies. How's the old man?
Winty eyes.
Did you guys
half
get
of a
him his
glass of
bingo
water.
card?
Oh shit, I had water.
Okay.
Oh, it's empty.
Hey, so I brought Asus here so we can go maybe take a first-hand look at what's going on with the apiaries.
And you've got magic.
Huh?
If it pokes ya, He still has the dagger in the one hand. He kind of like jabs it towards Varry. It jabs you. It takes your magic and whatnot.
Did it take part of his brain as well? Is he okay? Do we need to put him down? Say something if you want me to not break his neck right now.
Varry. He's just a little bit loopy from the experience. He's fine.
Okay.
It took a part of me.
Well, you're up and not in a coma, so it seems like the bee sting is draining his mana, but he's stabilized for the time being. Just as long as he doesn't try to cast anything, mister. That's you.
He points a finger at her.
No casting magic.
Hey, Varry. Rotten tuna.
Varry ducks below the bed frame, so she's no longer a target in sight.
Luckily, she doesn't need to be a target in sight. In the 5-foot cube, she's in rotten tuna smell.
Okay, I think you need to change the old guy's diaper. Jesus Christ.
Alexandra just hefts up Uryte, holds her on his hip, holds him on her hip.
Yeah.
Hi, Uryte.
I'm a purse.
Celsus, I think he's losing his mind.
You know where I come
Just
from.
like-
They skin creatures about your size to make bags and
And leather
other
jackets.
types of blankets. Maybe if you're rich.
But if you tried to do that to me, I'd have to kill you.
Of course.
Varry gives a look over to Asus, which can only communicate in so many seconds that she gives it. I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah!
Alright. Debut Asus.
You're such a pathetic party. Holy shit.
Hey, Asus.
As you can see, we're just getting ready to move everyone to a safer location, if need be.
Hey, Asus. The giant waspy thingy. It might be mobile. Just a forewarning. I kinda...
I assumed it's a wasp.
It
They have
stung it stung in my belly and then it chased me into the woods.
Did it seem like the wasp was trying to leave the apiary when you last
It
saw
was
it?
very territorial.
But Fiora mentioned something about it setting up a nest, was
I think
it?
it was a
Not what you
nest, but
told me.
I might be wrong. It was just building a thing. Like a...
I know.
Big.
Okay, that's probably it. I know Vega mentioned something about that, right?
I think so. He mentioned, like,
Well, wasps tend to have hives, so I figured.
it's probably like paper wasps. So
Alexandria.
big. Yeah, sorry.
Paper and charcoal. Paper and charcoal.
What about it?
Gimme.
Have it. Unless you want me to tear apart my being.
No. No one cares how you taste now. That's a later thing. In my
You were
bag.
talking about eating slime earlier, so...
In my bag, then grab my book and my charcoal. Okay, read.
He will hand Uryte his book and charcoal.
I draw the thing. The wasp and the thing I saw.
Okay, yeah.
Using my
Can I use this book for kindling?
Yeah. It's my diary.
There are far more useful things to use those books for.
Mm-hmm.
This entire encounter is a waste of time.
Agreed.
There, this is the wasp thingy, and that's its machine.
Okay, he has drawn a diagram. Please, sir, present
You
your
roll
diagram
me-
to
Can
the
you roll
board.
me dexterity?
Yeah, yeah,
I wanna die!
yeah.
You do have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Fiora, are you sure that you can't be the one delivering this info instead of the
No.
half demented geriatric patient?
Geriatric?
You just drew a large bee. We already knew that.
No, don't you see the weird? Why don't you guys see the weird thingies on? These weird
No!
God, it's got the weird little. He starts describing things that only he saw that he definitely didn't draw on it because it's like a fucking true.
I could have
If it stings you, it takes away your juices. It's sapping the people.
The bee uses its sting. I'm going for a
Yes,
walk.
so
It's just the bees. The bees
sorry.
are here.
Howlite.
And this is what we have to work with. We're fucked.
Do you think we need to move people yet?
I'm not sure.
My gut is saying.
I just think that we should.
Yet. We shouldn't alert anyone.
Well, the medical tent is what's worrying me right now. If there are this many beacons for them, the swarms could come back en masse. I think just spreading those who are inflicted out is a precaution. Waiting to see what we can do about the queen in the meantime.
The beacons last, though, right? Even after.
Hey, Howlite, if you'd allow me to interject, I think spreading them out is a terrible idea, and I'll tell you exactly why. The stings are creating a homing spell, which is having the swarms lock onto them. Me and Fiora actually saw something happen, that the afflicted will actually relapse into the berserk state if a swarm forms kind of like a telepathic link with them, and they have to be in proximity of each other. If we could get them all grouped up and somewhere safe and well guarded, then there's no chance of them going berserk again if we just keep all the swarms away.
We would have to do that in both the prime and the ethereal simultaneously, though.
And we've got a whole community of people who are trained to do both.
Fair enough. I think that could also work, but it's very dangerous.
Very dangerous, but we have to make bold moves if we want results.
It's either bold moves or
like to.
rapid withdrawals.
We've got lots of different ideas bouncing around right now, Asus. What do you think?
Given the fact that our entire honey supply for the foreseeable future is, for lack of a better term, fucked. I think we need to move sooner than later, but I don't think it needs to be immediate.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
On the floor.
Celsus, Alexandria?
Yes, give one moment. I'm solving an issue. Hey, Katie, I cast Detect Thoughts on Uryte.
I'm sorry, Howlite wanted to add something real quick?
Yes. This situation will go nowhere if we all attempt to be leader at once. We'll follow what Asus says. If things develop poorly, then we change our plans. No?
I concur.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna get up out of the dirt now.
oh, it goes.
Yep, that's what Uryte's
She
thinking.
is getting worse.
If we stay here, we're all going to die.
You can say that again. Based.
Oh, I love it.
Since everyone else has left, if we were to move people, where would we be moving them to, Sarah?
Oh, probably our winter stay place. We rotate seasonally.
I see. Alright.
We would just be moving early.
Celsus, you've been with these people longer. How much you want to bet that Varry and Howlite are gonna go to the apiary and try to go into the ethereal plane and shoot a bee?
What? That'd be stupid.
Yes, it would.
Yes, but how much do you want to bet that they're doing it?
I don't take bets that I don't know I will win.
How close to the apiaries are you going?
I would say far enough away that we can see them. And that's about it. I just kind of want to walk around the perimeter.
Yeah, this is to make sure that like a gigantic swarm of bees and wasps isn't going to race into the air and like blot out the sun.
Basically, just to like make sure that the situation isn't worsening. Get a lay of the land.
That we don't have like a biblical plague on its way.
The reason I'm there is I want to find stakeout points. I want to find like trees or vantage points or hills or really anything that can let me get a distant view of the place without getting directly in harm's way. It's also to clear my mind.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the apiary's map. You're about, like, 15 feet from where I'm putting you.
Yeah.
There's a fairly large, like, thicket between the apiary area and town.
Oh, and there's still people in there?
Yeah, there's still the standard, like,
Okay.
keeping an eye on things. They don't actually interact with the hives at all, they just kind of monitor.
It's good to see that they're not getting stung.
You see them kind of cautiously walking around. None of them are armed.
Howlite.
Yes.
Howlite.
What?
There's a lot of unarmed people just going about their day out there, not knowing that they are within the territory of a very, very territorial queen wasp.
You heard what Asa said about panic, didn't you?
Yeah, and you've been noticing the things that I've been noticing about Aces, have you?
Yes. Yes, I have.
She's alarmingly disconnected from, I think, the people's needs right now.
She doesn't want to change.
Right, and you said we can't all try to just be leader all the time.
Oh, it's gonna just kind of raise an eyebrow.
Who do we choose? Do we choose Asus? Or do we choose us? And by us, I mean you, me, and Celsus. Because we have the opportunity right now to take an opposed action. To go against what Asus suggested and perhaps save lives.
Are they in danger?
Well, what do you think? I think
I'd
they
like
are.
to observe a little bit more.
Just a little bit longer?
Yes.
What do you think the Queen Wasp is here to do anyway? Because right now, apparently, she's building a nest, a hive.
The wasps were obviously placed here to take the magic from these magically inclined people. By who and for what reason, we do not know. But it's not good. And whoever brought these creatures back from the brink of extinction has committed a far greater crime than anyone else in these lands. So I take this situation very seriously. One
Okay.
wrong move, and all of the pieces could fall apart. While I do understand your want and your desire to protect these people, sometimes it's better to let a few people be in danger than the whole group.
As much as I disagree with that, Howlite, things do seem to be in equilibrium for now.
You have every right to disagree with it.
Okay, yeah, because I flat out disagree with that. It's always best to take preemptive measures. I can see what happens if they aren't taken.
You're a
I
person
have
who has compassion, are you not, Varry?
Me?
What do you think about what Celsus said earlier?
Wait, which thing?
That those with sentience are more valuable than those without. What do you feel on that matter?
Do you mean sentience or sapience?
Intelligent life, for clarity.
That intelligent life is to be valued over unintelligent life? Well, yeah.
Why do you believe that? What makes intelligence the ultimate definer of value?
Well, if I had to choose between, like, if a boulder was falling down a hill and I had to choose between a frog and a dog, I'm going to choose the dog. Because the dog could help me out sometime if a boulder's hurtling towards me and I'm on the hill. I think being with higher intelligence also has a higher capability of understanding if I'm in trouble, you see.
But if you save the dog and not the frog, would
Right?
the dog not then end multiple lives in its own?
Sure, but that's just what dogs do.
Of course. And your placement of arbitrary value.
I wouldn't
Elevating a
devalue the
dog.
dog's life because of its nature, Howlite.
Nor would I
I think that's
devalue a
kinda-
frog, Varry.
Or its lack of intelligence. Oh, okay, I see what you're getting at.
I'm saying it's pointless. You're just assigning value because you feel like it. There is
Yeah.
no reason to do that.
No, I think there's a reason to do that. I think there's a perfectly good reason to do that. Why are we talking about this? What's the situation looking like?
What I'm trying to say is that I value life. And yes, I understand the hypocrisy there. I am assigning my own value based on my own belief system. But I feel that every life is equally precious. And to say that any life is not is foolish. So, and then they look at you and they kind of smile for a moment. What are we going to do about those lives in danger out there?
Varry's going to look off towards the path leading between the apiary and town and look for any guards. Anyone who's going to and fro. And if she sees someone traveling down the path towards the apiary, she's going to start moving towards them.
There will be nobody coming down the path.
We need to get them out of there somehow. But doing so without putting ourselves in danger and provoking something bad.
It's a conundrum, is it not?
As a must. We need to be careful about this. We need to be careful. So, do you have any, spells you can use? Any way to message
Unfortunately,
them?
my magic is completely location-based. I would have to be
Crap.
within a stone's toss.
Shit.
The best that I can do is to simply walk in and speak to them. And hope that I do not disturb the status quo.
Okay. I've got your back.
Alright.
Wait. Actually, no, I shouldn't go in there. Terrible idea. I've still got some of the venom in me. Going in there might just set them off. I should stay out here. Watch from afar.
Good point. That being said, so do I in that regards. Well,
Wait, I've got it.
can you just yell to them?
Yeah, let's try to... I was thinking maybe we could, try to light some sort of signal, yeah. Light a smoke signal.
Smoke signal.
Yeah.
Will they not just
Like-
presume something's on fire?
Well, if there's a pattern in the smoke, like an SOS, somebody's going to go check it out if they value life like they do. And if we can draw at least one person out of there, give them the message to bring back to the others. They've got all the equipment to make sure that they stay safe in there while we do not. Wouldn't that make sense? Get somebody to come to us instead?
That does make sense. Alright. God.
Yes, let's create a fire on the perimeter of
Yeah,
this
that
territory.
won't
Create
badly
smoke
at all.
signals. Let's create smoke signals. Look, dude, I'm just gonna be here to shoot the bee if it shows up. If you want to do that, you go right ahead. I'm not doing that. Oh god.
Varry, you're creating a fire to make smoke signals. Every
It's stupid, but
session,
yeah.
I'm more and more incredulous at everything.
What do you want us to do, man?
We could just shout it at them.
You want me to go in there guns blazing and shoot the walls?
Okay, yeah, you are able to get a small fire going. It's pretty weak, given most of the trees around here are younger trees, so a lot of the wood is still pretty green. But it is going.
She sticks her face over it. Yep,
I'm gonna
That's smoke,
pull.
all right.
I'm gonna pull her back. Varry, please.
it's smoking.
That's how you get hunter's lung.
What's that? Okay.
If you're out camping for too long, Hunter's lung is a condition in which smoke inhalation causes your lungs to shrivel up like a walnut.
While she's listening to Howlite's encyclopedia description of Hunter's
Yeah, no,
lung, she's going
I was
to
gonna keep going
get the
in depth.
blanket positioned over the fire and is going to start casting up some smoke signals.
Alright, I get to roll intelligence for the guard. This guy would come over, kind of walk out, kind of following the smoke on you guys. Wait,
Hi. Wait. Before you say anything, what's your name?
my name's Jerome.
Jerome. Okay, this looks crazy.
You're speaking
but
nonsense.
we have a very, very important...
Why are you talking about a deer?
What? Smoke signals? Because we just wanted to grab somebody's attention because we have information to relay, but of course we can't go actually into the apiaries, so we figured it was best we draw someone out. Okay, there we go. That's your explanation. That's preamble.
Alright.
Okay, so you know everything about the phase wasps, that they are out there in the ethereal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I need you to round them all up and get them moving back towards the town hall. Pronto.
Why?
Because you are walking all over the place in there and are building fires underneath these nests, and the queen of the phase wasps has recently flown in and is building a hive out there in the ethereal. And according to someone who's been stung by them, she is very, very territorial.
And about the size of a small tree.
Ooh, really that big?
From what Uryte was describing of the puncture wounds, yes.
That's pretty big. Is this like...
We don't know if it can shift, but we do know it's patrolling the area of the apiaries. And whatever angers it could very easily be arbitrary.
Are you, like, coming, like, straight from Aces?
Indeed. We have just talked with her.
Yeah, something like that.
He kind of just nods his head. Okay, yeah, I can tell the other guys about this.
We don't know if
Okay.
it's going to attack or not. We just know it's in the area. So,
And we need people to not be in the area while we assess how dangerous the current situation is.
I'll let Aces know then when we get back.
Cool.
as they walk away, Howlite's just gonna deadpan. I'm surprised your smoke signals worked. You were signaling for an undead stag. You realize how strange that sounds, right?
Well, it got their attention, so hey, all's well that ends well.
You could have just let me make the signal.
I mean, yeah, once all this is over, you and me, we need to get some more of that, like, flowers or whatever you crushed up, and we can blow some smoke signals together. Know what I mean?
Blink. Blink. Oh, you want to get high again?
Yeah, okay, but that's for another time. Right now, I think we need to puff and pass through the queen. What do you say? Do you think there's a way that we could potentially draw her away from the apiaries?
Yes, but you're not going to like it.
I'm going to need to be bait, aren't I?
You're going to need to get stung on the premises.
Ooh, this is fun. This is really fun. Did I ever tell you how much fun this was, Howlite? Because I love this. Give everybody else a chance to cook up some sort of plan on their own. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. I'm going to find a vantage point.
Hey, cat.
Yeah, this is so fun. How many times do you think I'm going to get stung? Want to like place bets?
At least 5 times. I'm gonna try and find a hill, Cat. Is there a hill around here that I can perch up on, or like a tall tree?
There would be a tall tree. The land around here is very flat, and that's why they chose the apiaries to go here.
Okay, then I'm gonna perch myself up in the top of that tall tree, and I'm gonna do a little stakeout. Just sort of observe for a few hours, see what happens.
Staken out. You feel very unstable, and that is making it very hard to pay attention to anything other than your balance.
Tree sucks.
Howlite, how's it looking up there?
You just hear it in the distance very softly. Bad tree.
That tree.
Jerome, the guy you talked to, would leave his post and leave the apiaries back.
All right. Looks like it's all clear. Here. It is all clear out there, right?
The other people are still out there. It's just that Jerome has left.
There goes Jerome.
Maybe we just wait and see for a little while longer. What do you think? Hey, Howlite, what do you think? Do we just wait a little while just to see if the rest clear out? And maybe they want to watch our
I
plan,
want to wait
make sure it goes
until
well.
at least someone comes over this way. So I'm going to just keep watching.
Okay, I can light another fire. Get somebody else to come over again.
No, like Celsus or someone. I don't know.
Oh, you think they're gonna come and help us, and they're not too busy taking care of Mr. Crawls under bed.
I assume they'll come in this direction eventually.
Yeah, can I see
I
if
could be wrong.
if we saw the smoke or whatever?
Yeah, can you roll perception?
Yeah, I could do that.
Smoke signals roughly equating to, I found a deer.
Celsus at first decides that that is nothing to care about, and then thinks, well, that came from the apiary direction, and there's no possible reason why anyone would make a smoke signal for that. So something about that is fishy.
Sure, it's fishy.
Oh, thank God you guys are
What are
here.
you doing, and why did you feel the need to signal that you found a deer?
Please don't be mad at me. There is no deer. I hope you're not disappointed.
So why did you say that there was a
I
deer?
wanted a deer.
To get somebody's attention.
Please tell me I'm the first person who came here, because I don't want anyone else to have to suffer through your ramblings.
It wasn't intended for you. It was, well, it worked out in the end. But hey, you're here now. Perfect. Howlite, they're here. In case you couldn't see, but you probably saw them coming.
Distant.
Howlite didn't even notice that we came.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, sorry, you guys. I took a big shovel and I buried Howlite.
I'm gonna hop down.
Never mind. She's there. Okay, so Howlite hatched a plan that involves using me as bait and getting me to get stung a whole lot of times. And I was hoping that you guys could come up with a better plan.
For the record, responded to your plan with how to make it work.
And what was Varry's plan?
Lure the bee out of the apiaries.
Yeah, drive it away somehow. Right now, we're getting everyone who was guarding the posts out here to vacate. If we're going to start trying things like this, don't want anyone innocent to get stung. That sort of...
You're doing it now?
We're assessing the situation right now. Isn't that right, Howlite?
Indeed.
And if it so calls for us to do it now, then we'll do it now. Like I said before, please don't be mad at me.
So what exactly happened before I came here?
Lit the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Did the smoke signals.
Mm-hmm.
Got Jerome, which I think you can see him. He just headed back to town to let everybody know what was going on with the Queen's arrival at the apiaries.
Don't they already know that?
Basically,
Be
to
told by Asus to not tell people because it might cause a panic.
I know we were told by Aces to not tell people, but they're in danger. Look at them out there. They don't even have a weapon to defend themselves with if they get attacked.
Not telling the gods what they're guarding is an incredibly foolish act.
Yeah, if Aces doesn't trust them to not panic about the situation, that's on her.
I'm going to go back to town. And the reason that I'm going back to town is that, well, you told him to tell everyone to get out? Is that what you told?
I told them to move everyone out of the apiaries to the town hall for the time being while we assess the situation.
All right.
But by the looks of it, a few are still sticking around to make sure
And
things
So
go smoothly.
you were the one
One
who said,
person went back to town.
Yes.
Did it occur to you that they may be going back to town to simply, how should I put this? He holds up air quotes, tattletale?
They could tell Aces whatever the hell they want. I don't care.
That would be a complete waste of time, so it did not occur to me. Because I assumed they wouldn't be that foolish.
Howlite, weren't you the one?
If they don't see a problem, then that's on them, right? We can only do as much as we can. Isn't that right?
I think they are
We're
aware
going to
of the
attempt
danger.
to make sure that
Mm-hmm.
they were not aware of the Queen. This is fact, Celsus.
Yeah, but we told them, Celsus, that the Queen was setting up a hive right here and is very
Yes,
territorial.
but they were already
so
assuming that.
their business. Were they? I don't think they were.
And we're
That's what I
supposed
got
to
behind
let their
around
assumptions guide their actions
what?
rather than
There's
truth.
a lot of assumptions.
There are.
Why are you arguing
I'm
this?
I'm lighting another smoke signal. I'm gonna get another guard over here, and we're gonna settle this
Okay,
once and
well,
for all.
Two things. First thing, please know what you're saying next time, because
Yeah. How do you want to do this one?
I told you I know how to send smoke signals. You ignored me and talked about a dead deer.
let Howlite
Yeah,
do the next smoke signal. However,
Okay, I'll let Howlite do this
However,
one.
I'm simply going to say that I'm not against the idea of assessing the situation ourselves. The thing that I'm against is going against the people who are being our hosts, so to speak. So I propose that we simply do
Why
this
exactly?
tonight.
Oh, okay, I like your suggestion.
Everyone will
Okay.
have gone either way, and there will be no need to go behind anyone's back.
Celsus, if there was an invisible bear on your shoulders that you were unaware of, would you want me to tell you it was there?
If it had been... I'm not much of a person for metaphors. I find them somewhat inane.
If there was a large deadly wasp in your apiary, would you not want to know it was there?
Yes, I would.
This is not a metaphor.
Yes, I would.
Then stop arguing.
However, the owner of the apiary already knows.
The owner of the apiary is not the workers.
The owner of the apiary has been acting a little bit weird, Celsus. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but
You seem to assume that everything she does is correct. And while I do think that she is intelligent, I also think that she is not willing to change her ways.
she's also been a little bit emotionally distant. Again, I think that could just be a symptom of how disastrous all this has been.
She's been doing exactly what I would have been doing.
Well, Celsus, I do like your train of thought.
If this continues any further, I will presume, Celsus, that you wish to be dead and argue no further on the subject.
No. Howlite, hear him out. He is suggesting that we
Varry,
completely
I have been
circumnavigate.
hearing him out for almost a week.
No, let him hear him out a little bit longer, Howlite, please. Pretty please?
You can continue doing whatever you're doing here. If you refuse to listen to reason, I cannot help you.
Celsus, I'm so mad at you right now.
And do you think you're so intelligent? Please tell me, what would you do?
I would default to the person we assigned leader an hour ago, Howlite. By
As far as
your
I'm
recommendation.
concerned, all you've done is spout quips.
Well, things have changed.
This
We had a
isn't
talk
about leadership.
away from town. Yeah.
This is about telling people when they're in danger. How can you simpletons not see this?
I'm not a simpleton, so I'm standing over here.
Howlite. Who isn't supposed to be
I also don't want
responsible for telling them
Celsus to hate me, so
should
I'm gonna stand
be up to the leader, not you,
That's your opinion.
random person. If it's supposed to be a confidential
I'm on
information,
your side again.
it should be the person who is.
That's also your opinion.
Ladies, stop fighting. You're winding me. I have to keep flip-flopping like this.
What's so confidential about something wanting to kill you? Please tell me. Is knowing that the giant wasp is here going to hurt someone? Please, think.
Yes. It definitely could.
How?
Because we don't know who in all of Asus's group, the Aetherbound, is what is the word I'm looking for? Tattletale? Endless gossip, that's the one. We'll just go and spread the word to everyone, causing the panic we're trying to avoid starting. We don't know it. We're new here. Ace would know who she cannot trust with a secret.
And yet everything you're saying seems to be avoiding what we were even trying to do in the first place.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Howlite. I'm on your side here. This argument is burning precious time. We should go back to town and try to make amends with the situation that we may have caused. How's that sound?
You can do that.
Try to patch things up. If that guard did go tell Asus, we can bring her into the fold, tell her our train of thoughts.
I spoke with Asus before leaving, and we agreed upon what to do. I said I would camp out here and observe, and I have done just that. If you want to continue playing this card of a moral high ground, then you can go do it elsewhere. You're wasting my time. I will not listen to morals from a thief of hearts. And they're gonna head off this way.
Fair enough.
Hey, I'm gonna go after her in a second, but you guys should not have We had a conversation. We had something going here where Celsus, I thought that you, out of anyone, would be happy that we were taking matters into our own hands like this. What changed?
Oh, I'm not against taking matters into your own hands. I'm against...
Oh, that's good to hear.
The thing that I'm against is simply...
Doing it obliquely, opaquely.
Yes.
Okay,
Telling
so
someone who would immediately tell the person you're trying to hide something from, or who sees them as their superior.
Is retarded. It's like walking it up to a guard and say, "Hey, I'm going to go steal from the building."
I don't care if Asus is mad at me or not, really, and maybe that's where my downfall is. So?
I believe that the thing... I'm not trying to stop her from being mad at you. I'm trying to stop her from being so mad that she throws us all out.
Well, let me go tank the responsibility for you guys. See you later. Enjoy having free reign to do whatever the fuck you want while all of Asus's ire is focused on me. Bye-bye. But we do want to meet back up at night, right?
I'd say so, yes.
Okay, sounds cool. I did not expect that this is how I was going to be getting stung today. All right, let's go.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm in for more of a verbal stinging, I guess. I talked to Celsus and we agreed that being so blunt in this manner was my bad, so I'm going to go take responsibility.
Right. And if you speak to Celsus and the others again, can you remind them to think before they make assumptions about one's actions? I believe they think the entire thing was my doing.
They don't think that.
Did you
It's
not
okay.
hear them?
They don't think that I was here too.
They don't listen.
Hey, listen. It's just lots of stress going around. It's affecting people. It's affecting our decisions. It's okay. Just take some time, okay?
I'm going to be honest with you, Varry. I'm going to go on a walk, and I don't think I will be back for a few days. Don't come looking for me.
What if I follow you on my own accord?
I would rather like not to be followed. But I can't exactly stop you.
I have places I need to be. Don't get yourself hurt, okay?
I don't intend on it.
Alright.
If you really need me, send a smoke signal.
What should I say?
You're very proficient at talking about dead deers.
Okay, more gibberish. Got it.
I was hoping you were gonna say something like that.
If you see a stream of absolute consciousness, nonsense stream of consciousness going up into the air, you know that's me. Okay.
Don't go poking any nests until I'm back, please.
No promises.
Right.
Howlite, before you go, just in case, okay? Just in case things get bad, take one of these. And Var's gonna pass her one of the charms that they used to enter the Squidge realm. Reach out to me, okay? No one else has to know if you need to talk.
Thank you, Varry. This helps a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna go cry because the family's falling apart. Okay, see you later.